to my next speaker. May I invite Adeyinka grandson to take the stage? You have 15 minutes to share your thoughts with us. Over to you.
Thank you very much, madam. Can you hear me right now?
Yes, yes, thank you. Yes, yes.
I will crave your indulgence to please give me 20 minutes to speak.
That's fine. That's fine. You have 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, madam. This is the topic about leadership, understanding, conflict, forgiveness, resolution, unity, peace, and progress among Yoruba descendant of Odùduwà. Now, because of my age, as you've mentioned, as Dr. Akingba has mentioned, I think I will do something different from the two previous speakers. Now, many people do know me as Adeyinka grandson. I'm a full-blooded Yoruba citizen, and we need to emphasize this. As full-blooded Yoruba citizen, we are not stubborn. We're protecting our heritage. We're protecting our homeland. We did not inherit Yoruba land from our ancestors. No, we borrowed it from our children, and we must return our land back to our children. Then I've watched and I've listened to Dr. Amos Akingba speaks now. He spoke like a typical Yoruba leader. And then the way he spoke, essentially, is saying that we should ignore things, that we are on this planet Earth just to live and then we die. How do we protect our descendants, our children? So I quite disagree with the view that he has taken, or the stand that he has taken. He talks more with a liberal mind, with people who do not want to protect their descendants. He condemns people that have, for instance, atomic weapon, nuclear weapon, and other biological weapon, like the United States of America and then Great Britain. And these people have this weapon to protect their descendants, because this planet Earth, we're competing for resources. The Yoruba nation should look at how we protect the interests of our descendants. That's our children. So if we say, like he says, that he would like to advance the interests of the Yoruba nation, but he doesn't want to stop other people's interests. But the Igbo people and the Hausa Fulani people, they want to take our land, our heritage, from our children. So how do we safeguard the interests and welfare of our children if we have liberal mind? What we do as a movement, the Young Yoruba for Freedom, is a conservative movement. We are encouraging young people who are Yoruba, particularly full-blooded Yoruba, because it has always been full-blooded Yoruba, standing firm for the greatness of the Yoruba nation, including someone like late Obafemi Awolowo. So what I'm going to be speaking about this afternoon is to sharpen our insight into how we can safeguard and protect the interests and welfare of the Yoruba nation. And I'm going to mention leadership, because Dr. Awolowo Dosunmu spoke about theoretical and specific leadership. She referred to the Yoruba natural leaders, our others, as spiritual leaders. They are actually natural leaders. And then she spoke something that is very, very important: strategic alliance. That strategic alliance is lacking in Yoruba land. But she made a mistake saying that this strategic alliance has to be with the natural leaders, our others, politicians, academics, and other people. No, it will always be with our natural leader and elected leader, which we call politicians. There's something that she spoke about, synergy with the leadership. It is the Yoruba others and the Yoruba elected leaders that will have to work in terms of strategic alliance. Nothing to do with academics, nothing to do with the people generally, because the people have already elected their representative. She made so much emphasis about one thing, which she never uttered: the Constitution of Western Nigeria. We as a movement, the Young Yoruba for Freedom, brought out this constitution in July. There is no single university in Yoruba land that has a copy of this constitution that was enacted in 1952, first amended in 1966, before the Igbo suspended this constitution and destroyed what Dr. Dosunmu specifically spoke about: leadership, which is strategic alliance. But I'm not going to disturb so many people, because I can see how Dr. Amos Akingba has presented. You see this age on his part. Unfortunately, Pa Ayo Adebanjo is not here with us. I think he's 92 plus. I will have advised him that he should not speak publicly about the interests of the Yoruba nation because he has his dancing days. It will be ridiculous for a 92-year-old man to be speaking publicly when people like us, in our early 40s, people under 20, people in their early 30s, should be the people speaking. People in their 50s, people in their 60s should be speaking for the Yoruba nation, not someone at that age. But it's not here with us. So I will size up what the audience have stated. Dr. Akingba emphasizes one thing. He said, let us restructure Nigeria away from dictatorship. This is quite different from how I've arranged what I want to say. He participated at the Jonathan National Conference, along with Pa Ayo Adebanjo, as well as Dr. Dosumu, Awolowo Dosumu. They were the people who represented the Yoruba at that conference. Jonathan National Conference rejected the Yoruba demand for restructuring. But Dr. Amos Akingba just made mention of it now, that will let us restructure Nigeria away from dictatorship. Can
I raise a point of order? Can I recommend that you came with information about the topic? I'd very much like you to help us to understand leadership from your perspective, misunderstanding associated with that. And if at the end of this all you want to comment on what others have, because if they didn't speak before you, you would have been speaking, you should have been expressing your view. So let me hear your view. It'd be very interesting for us to know your view.
Okay, thank you very much. I actually prepared to speak about leadership in response to what the three people I've mentioned have done in the past.
Okay.
Even if I've spoken before me,
yes.
Even while they've spoken before me, it is still yes. part of what I've prepared to say. Because okay. one thing I realized, their view